Good morning, everybody. This is going to be a quick intro because we've got the dogs. We've got the dogs. We've got the dogs. There we go. What a way to start this Sunday. Here they come. They're going to come right past the car. They're going to come right past the car now. How's that? How's that? My name is Chris. With me on Camops is Gert Burger. I'm going to turn around. These dogs are on the move. Here's the male coming. Let me duck it so you can not see my head. And you are live with us right here at Eco Training Pridelands, and we have wild dogs. This is Safari Live. This is a live and interactive experience. If you want to know more about these dogs or anything, send us a question or comment. You need to register on our website or app. Alternatively, you can join in on the chats on Twitter using the hashtag WildEarth, or if you watch on YouTube, just join the chats. Joining us at Juma today is Tessa and James, who will be out and about, and we are going to try and stick with these dogs. They're either going to try and hunt, or they're going to lead us to their new den site, which is either way victory for us. You can get that smell. I don't know how to describe this smell. It's like a pungent, spicy, kind of like odor. Let's just stop here for a second. And one thing with dogs is that they move quickly. This is about the slowest that they will move. Annie's hobbies, delighted, saying awesome. Wild dogs. So for those who only joined us recently, this is what remains of our resident pack. At one stage there were many of them. So it's a male and a young female that is paired up, and they're essentially starting their own new pack. They have 4 puppies, and they have their own den site as well, which they have moved. The den site that we had a couple of days ago with the puppies, they are not there. They definitely move. So I'm hoping that they're going to lead us back to those puppies at the den. However, we're going to have to stick with them. When they start running, they disappear very, very quickly. Right. I will be driving faster than usual to just stay with them. Just to the mum's left, somewhere there's fluff balls. Alright, so I can only see 3 of them at the moment. But this is great because now we've managed to establish their new den site. And this is in fact another one of the old hyena den sites. It's called Ivory Tree Den site because of this very big brown ivory tree. It's called a brown ivory tree. Berkemia, this color, that grows on top of the termite mound. Shoo, I tell you. And Gert just said last night, he knows he's only here for 2 days, well, 2 drives, but he really wanted to see these puppies. That's just cuteness. Struggling to get rid of that, the fecal matter. I tell you, there's few things that can match the cuteness of wild dog puppies. Darcy Miller, thank you. This is magic. All right, so we can assume that the one puppy didn't make it, because I only see 3 of them. Hello, little guys. Oh, they're getting quite bold now. That's what we want. We want them comfortable with our safari vehicles. The only worry is that this is a known den site of our hyena clan around. And that's very likely what happened. Either lions came past there, which we know might have happened, the previous den, or the hyenas harassed them, and therefore they decided to move. Oh, look at that. Incredible light.
And in fact, the murder is still in progress. It's a slow murder. Oh, no, it's just become a maiming, not a murder. This elephant cow has almost completely ring-barked that poor marula tree. Oh dear. It's an interesting one, you know. I'm just going to sneak a little bit forward, or no, yeah, and then we can just have a better look at the elephants. There's a herd going through here. In fact, sorry, BK, let's stay where we are because there's another elephant moving up to the same tree. We talk a lot about elephant numbers and that sort of thing, and we know whether or not there are too many, and are they doing any damage? Is it just part of a natural cycle where, you know, we'll go through times of lots of marula trees and big trees, and then, you know, we'll go through times of very few. One of the things about marulas is that although they are damaged by elephants, killed by them quite frequently, because if this tree is ring-barked it will die. What's interesting is that the recruitment of young marula trees is often hampered not so much by elephants, but in fact by impala and antelope, other antelope that browse them as they come out of the ground. So although the elephants do take out the big ones quite a lot, their replacement or recruitment is hampered by other browsers. So it's quite a complicated sort of pattern. Now what is this elephant cow going to do? Oh, she's eating the bark that's been stripped off and left there by the first cow. Marula trees, very important trees to this area. They are, well, I suppose the most prolific fruit producers come January and February. Elephants love the fruits. There's anecdotal evidence to suggest that they know which trees make fruit and which don't. In other words, they seem to have an understanding of which are male trees and which are female trees, but they certainly don't have an understanding of, or they don't demonstrate an understanding of kind of, I suppose, conservation awareness, if you like.
We found the young Battalier calling. How strange is that sound? It sounds similar to a heron. That's a very strange sound coming from this juvenile Battalier. But very interesting, we actually spotted the adults. They are quite far off in another tree, but with this one is another Battalier that's already in adult plumage. Now, if you remember correctly, when these Battaliers started building the nest, there were 3 in adult plumage building the nest, 2 males and 1 female. And it seems like, at the moment, this might be one of the younger ones that's maybe hanging out with this Battalier juvenile. Now, it is possible for the previous one to stick around to help raise a new one. So maybe that's what's happening here, hanging out with an older sibling, and then maybe it will hang around and this one will leave. The youngster might hang around to help with the next brood. But a very clear distinction in color and shape. You can see that the tail on the one on the right, the juvenile, is still quite a bit longer than the one on the left. Very interesting to see the distinction between adult and juvenile, between Battaliers as well, because the juvenile is brown with a green bill. Oh, it's still calling. Where the adults go, all of those beautiful grays, whites, blacks with the red and yellow. Oh, are you being bothered by some little birds? Please call again. Nancy, you're most welcome. I hope that you've enjoyed our sunrise safari. It's been a nice, different one. I've enjoyed it, that's for sure. I'm just hoping that there isn't a puff adder waiting for me at my feet over here where I am. But it's kind of interesting to be sitting here and kind of sorting through some of the bits and pieces of this tree that have fallen. There's a lot going on here, and within the next few days in particular, it's just going to get more and more. Because as all of this bark has shattered off of the tree, the branches have fallen, it's just created a whole new habitat for all sorts of small life to absolutely flourish. Hopefully that includes the little beetle. But well done to Chris for the wild dogs this morning. I'm glad that you enjoyed them. We are very jealous on the Djuma side. It's okay, we'll try our best. We'll try and find some at some point. But thank you very much to everybody who has joined us for our sunrise safari. It's been an adventure. I think we got 14 bird species in total this morning. We could have gotten more, but we were actually on the way to the dam to show you some more. And then, of course, we found the dead tree. But we hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. If you'd like to keep it live in between now and the Sunset Safari, join live at the Waterholes streaming on YouTube and on the app. Our pairing with Africam from Waterholes all over Africa to bring you all of the best life coming down for a drink. It is heating up. It's time for us to go and get some breakfast. So we'll see you out and about this afternoon for our Sunset Safari at 2:30 p.m. Central African time. Bye, everyone.